Hello, here is a quick video demonstrating what I've been doing for my third year project. So I've created an application for Microsoft HoloLens that teaches some basic object-oriented principles, and it does this by allowing you to create classes and code, and when you create an instance of this class or an instance of anything, it basically becomes a cube that you can move around and interact with. So instead of existing in memory, it exists in physical space. So in this first example, I'm grabbing a Boolean value here and I'm placing it on the inspection platform to see that. And I'll do the same with an integer as well. Now we can also create classes. I'm doing that here by pressing the new class button, and then I'm going to type in the class name using the HoloLens keyboard. The holographic keyboard actually works quite well on this, but you can also do it with a normal keyboard as well with this application. And so I'm adding a field by pressing this plus button. The keyboard can be finicky at times. I accidentally mistype here, but I'm creating a field called tires. Now, once I've created that field, the next step is to get an integer block of text and to insert that. Took me a little while with that button there, but now we've got public int tires as our field. Another thing that we can create, similar to classes, is snippets of code. Now a snippet exists and just basically runs code. It takes stuff in and it spits stuff out. In this example here, I'm just going to simply return an integer, and it's basically going to create one of these cubes as like a representation of the number 5, but physical. And so I've got that. Now the reason why I've done that is because once you have these physical representations, you can insert them into methods or constructors, or in this case I'm just simply putting it in the snippet, pressing go, and I'm spitting it back out again, making a copy of this cube. But by using combinations of the class capability and the snippet capability, it gets a bit more powerful. You'll see here I'm modifying the constructor of the car to set tires to 3. So there, I've created an instance of car, it exists in this cube, and when we run it through the inspection platform we can see tires is 3. Now I'm creating a snippet that modifies the value of tires and it sets it to 4. So once I insert that block into there and press go, you see it doesn't move anywhere because we're just modifying it by taking the reference of car and then modifying it. But if I place it on the inspection platform, you could see there tires was then set to 4. In the later part of the video, we were looking at videos from the emulator, and that's just simply because HoloLens isn't allowing me to compile code at the minute dynamically. But that will be the next step, and thank you for listening.